Awesome. I think we are on. Hello, this is episode 10. Oh, and that is my Twitch turning on, and I hear myself delayed by a second and a half in my ears, and it's very disorienting. Okay, we're good now. Episode 10 of Public Access. We are streaming. And we are back after taking a week off. And a lot of things happened last time for a 2-week gap. Like, just went through the recording again. And like, wow, that's a lot. So we there we go. It seemed so long ago. It started off in the burning gym time loop situation after Erica had taken out some of the mist with a fire extinguisher. I think it was either Erica or David who opened the door, and people started running out and they disappeared. And then David ran in to try and rescue someone and got transported to the desert with a giant screaming skin pillar. But pulled the key and came back. And the big man came and gave you some advice about how to stop it finding its feeding site and find them and solve that situation. 2 of you went to the swimming pool. 2 of you went to the boiler room. In the boiler room, you ran into David's sister, Polly, who started falling apart like stew when you grabbed her, and then David punched her in the face or through the face, and that happened. Then Michael and Parker came down to tell them that it's no good, give up. And then Parker ran off and got murdered, presumably, and Michael started wailing on David, but Erica pulled out the Nintendo and roundhouse kicked his head off. And everyone got up to the pool. The pool was full of people who were kind of like bobbing, standing up in the pool, who were in various stages of decomposition. They were all dead, and this is where the lurker's power was getting siphoned through. There was a car ran through the door, and it was the folks that Parker had possibly killed, who knows, turned into zombies. Erica came in and smashed them up, and then the big man came out of the pool and started roughhousing with David a little bit, causing David to turn the key of the chromatic desert, which everyone had completely forgot about him, and has some unique ways of interacting with the world now. There were some fun quotes. Yeah, and then after turning the key, the big man, David kind of turned into the big man and gave Parker some advice about how to fix it. Said, just get in the pool. Y'all got in the pool, and that broke the thing after Parker drained the pool. That's what it was. And you all came up back in the lake with a whole bunch of bodies floating around you. Erica called the sheriff, and it was a big scene with lots of bodies on the beach with sheets over them, and David chatting with Emily, the counselor who had disappeared earlier, who was also dead. I think Parker took as a reward a continuing relationship with Emily, which will be fun to see what happens. I love that was unintentional. Then the next morning, we learned about the Zagreus mystery through the message boards stuff, and y'all, there's a bit of morning business where, like, oh, doesn't someone usually make coffee? Oh, I'm cooking 6 eggs instead of 8. That's weird. Why is this window open? Sort of like having David's presence be felt there, which is nice. And then you all headed off to the mall. What was the name of the store? Cold Affairs, I think. Fun time. And you all headed to it's the Deep Lake Mall. You headed to the arcade to check out Zagreus and avoid the cops specifically, which worked out great. You had to wait in line for a little bit, got talked to by a nerd about aliens and first contact and getting abducted and stuff. He was super into it. Eventually got in. David, being insubstantial, just walked right in and did some investigating around the machine. Kind of saw how the game drained people when they played them a little bit, and found an acrylic fingernail embedded in some scratches on the back of the cabinet. Parker talked to Ephraim, the owner of the place. He gave them a clue, which was a bunch of labyrinths drawn on a piece of paper, which they later tried to use to get into some secret levels that Michael heard people talking about. And then you got obsessed with Zagreus as your condition there. Michael played a little bit and saw some secret doorways, but couldn't get into them. Erica played Terminator with some nerd and get some info about him. He whooped her and got all creepy. That's my lady friend. Michael punched him out after the kid pulled a switchblade on him. And then everyone got kicked out. Erica grabbed the knife, which was crusted with dried blood, and Parker got a clue about someone talking about people with weird black robes installing the machine. And as she kind of popped back to that, all of them popped back to that. Deputy Gary put a quarter on the machine and said, "Well, looks like I'm next," and that is where we left off. And I think I owe David a clue for your playbook, and I will come up with that directly. Cool. So David is insubstantial, but can still interact with folks in a weird sideways way. Erica and Michael got kicked out of the arcade, and Parker is there with Officer Gary. I want to start with David and see, kind of like, you observed all this stuff happening. You have a unique perspective. What's kind of like your take on the situation, and or what would you like to do?
Would it be fair to say that the arcade game seems to be making people act a bit weird?
Yes, primarily making them kind of weakening them, almost as if it's like draining energy from them. But I think all the other weird behavior is just folks who hang out at arcades too much.
Yeah, I want to see if I can follow around the guy with the switchblade a bit, see if he does anything dodgy.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. So he was from out of town and came just to play Zagreus. And so he takes off before Erica and Michael can, he's just out of there, but you're able to easily track him because you don't exist. So he like a handkerchief or like some cloth, probably like a washcloth up to his nose, and he goes out to the parking lot and is kind of like just muttering under his breath. I think just going for a meddling move straight off is probably good here to see what we get from him. And I feel, gosh, I don't know. I want to default to sensitivity for you because you don't exist. But if you want to use something else, you got a 1 in sensitivity, and I think 1 in other stuff. So it's your call, just to flavor the meddling.
Yeah, I think it's sensitivity. I think I'm trying to, following his energy more than anything else.
Awesome. In chat, does David float like a ghost or just walk?
I think he's just walking. He's gone full Casper yet.
Nice. Cool. That is a +1 for some reason. I think my VPN might be on. I have to keep reloading the roller. That just happened. So a 7, right?
Yep.
Cool. Rolled a 6, got a 7. Awesome. Let's see. You never go full Casper. We have folks in the chat. Cool. So that means you get a clue, but there is a consequence to that. Let me look at the clues and see what we have for you. There are clues for this mystery, right? Yeah, they're there. They're just in a different place. So the clues you already have, I didn't go over the mysteries. I'll talk about the Zagreus clues that we have so far. Right now, the questions open for Zagreus are who is ATAPHOI85, who's been the one being weird and threatening on message boards. Why are they doing this? And that's a complexity 4 that'll let you remove them as a danger by unmasking them and convincing them to let the situation go or neutralizing them. And then there's a 2 complexity for how to access Zagreus's secret levels, and that unlocks the next move, that is Scramble. The current clues you have are the labyrinth drawings that Parker got, the bloody knife that Erica has, and the rumors of people in black robes setting up the Zagreus cabinet. You also have the acrylic fingernail, but you can't communicate that and use it as a clue until it is given through an Odyssey tape. So I was stalling, and I did not do it in a way that I could look up stuff while I was doing it. Let's see. I think ooh, that's good. Nice. I think you like he gets into clearly a rental car, and it's some douchey rental car, like some sort of Mustang or something. No, he's not driving. Yeah, like a whatever kind of Mustang you can get at a rental agency at the airport. And oh, Michael, nice. And he gets in the car, turns up some sort of chiptune music on the stereo, and like peels out, maybe like scratching a few cars on the way out. But where the car was, there is a crumpled up piece of paper, just like looks like copy paper with something on it. You are able to pick it up and look at it, and kind of like as you do, you feel that it's almost as if it's not like you're touching it exactly, but when you kind of grasp it, you feel it kind of shifting sideways, kind of like it's someone watching would see it fade out of the material world and into your hands, except they wouldn't see you because you're not there. And you can unfold it, and it is a crumpled up flyer, a missing persons flyer, and it has a date on it, dated in 1992. There's like a photo and some contact details underneath, but they're all just like scribbled out with a ballpoint pen, so much that it's like ripped the paper in some places.
Is there a picture, a name, or is all that crossed out?
Yeah, there was a picture and a name, but that was all crossed out. Yeah, and so this is your clue. A crumpled up flyer for a missing person dated 1992. The details are scribbled out, and a skull is drawn over the face. And you can use that when you communicate it in a Odyssey tape. Cool. What are Michael and Erica doing at this point?
So to recap, we got kicked out,
Mhm.
Creep got kicked out, he fucked right off, and we're just kind of hanging out in the parking lot with the bloody switchblade.
Yep.
Okay. This isn't like immediate evidence, right? Like it's just a little dried blood. I don't have, we don't have to take this to the station yet.
It's a lot of
Right.
dried blood.
I
I think
cannot.
I think we can hold on to it for right now.
Just- If I run into Bill one more time and he finds out I've been hiding evidence from him, well, I don't suppose we can, I don't suppose it's likely to be able to sneak back in there.
Yeah, definitely not into the arcade. Not with that line.
I think if okay, hang on, I'll call Parker if he can even hear us over the arcade.
And while you're doing that, let me go over the other two mysteries that are active, just in case it sparks anything for you. We're still working on Greetings Travelers. We have answered the question where the new flyers are luring kids. They're luring to the sewers, which lead to a missile silo. So that question has been answered, and you can pursue that at a night phase. You also have the Whisper open, which has an open question with a complexity 4. Is the Whisper a supernatural infestation or a man-made experiment? And you have a bunch of clues for that, in addition to Zacharias.
This, I don't know, I'm inclined this might be a good time to go swanning off, doing some Whisper stuff. I know at the moment Erica's just kind of there with a really blood-covered knife in a parking lot of the arcade. So
At least it's not my blood. I'm
Yeah,
happy with
and
that.
the blood is, it's clearly like it hasn't been used to stab someone recently. It's the blood is like caked on, so
Oh.
it's all
There we
all
go.
brown and
Also-
crusty. More blood than knife, yes.
Yeah. No, like Michael, I cannot run into Bill if and have this thing on my person. Unless we go tell him. We could go tell him. I don't know.
I mean, I can hold on to it if you don't want. I mean, you and him have a special relationship. He doesn't pay much attention to me.
Our special relationship currently consists of him being mad every single time I talk to him. So
Why would that be?
Yeah, you do deliver only bad news to him, I think.
okay. Okay. We can fix this. I have a plan.
I
Patented Erica
cannot wait
plan.
to hear it.
What's that?
I said I cannot wait to hear it.
Okay, so like Gary is on the scene, right? So there is a squad car present.
You know what? I don't think he is there in an official capacity. I think he is there on
Oh, he's
his,
just there. He's just there
Yeah.
being Gary. Okay.
yeah, he just likes
Um,
video games.
I said Gary.
Yeah, and I don't think
Gary-
you two saw him there yet either.
No, in
No.
that case, no, would not know that Gary's there. Oh, Gary, he's such a bra. So in that case, I think Erica's brilliant plan to propose is that they try to call Parker and then head off to somewhere the cops just don't go, to lay low for a moment and perhaps investigate the Whisper while we're there. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
Help me out here. What's the place to go? I have no brain.
Mahogany Place, Playa
yeah.
Morado.
Like investigate some other houses around there.
We could talk to a different
Romantic
neighbor.
break and enter. I dig it.
Yeah, there we go. I no Molotovs this time, and we should be okay.
All right. I'll try to call Parker.
Cool. Parker, how do you react to Deputy Gary being there? He's in plain clothes. He's not there in an official capacity. And he's just like leaning on the cabinet, grinning at you. Like, what's up, dude?
I think it's going to take Parker like a while to register that someone's there, and they're just like blink, blink, like, oh,
Pancakes, remember?
yeah. And I think like finally, whenever they take their hands off the machine to like give a handshake or something, they're like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, I know where I am. If that's cool.
Yeah.
Gary, you
Yeah. I've heard crazy things about this. Well, what's it like?
I think it's fun. It's kind of weird.
Live up to the hype?
Yeah. Do you mind if I watch you play?
No, not at all.
Ooh,
Uh,
chill.
Yeah, so let's he gets in, drops a quarter in, starts up. Um
I want to like watch while he's playing and try to, if I can roll, would that be meddling to see if something
yes, you can
comes up?
absolutely do a meddling here for
Awesome.
sure. This sounds like it would be which game are we playing? Which stats are we using? Reason.
Sure. So that's just 2d6. 2d6 straight.
Yeah, 2d6 unless you want to use an item.
No, just go for it.
Cool. Let's see what we get.
9.
9. Awesome.
Nice.
That will get you something. So let's see. Yeah, so he plays. It's pretty much the same as what you saw, right? It's an older game, so there's a lot of repetitive levels in there. It's got the caves with the little hands that come up, and you're fighting little ghouls and stuff. Yeah, so he's not great. He's not terrible, but he's not great at this. And he drops on it. He doesn't last for more than like no one really lasts more than like 5-10 minutes tops. So he's dropping a few more quarters in while you're doing that. And I know the game looks mostly the same at the beginning, so it's a little bit boring. And you kind of start just sort of like fiddling with the cabinet, just kind of like checking out the wildly inaccurate art on the side, and you notice that. So the cabinets, it's made from plywood. You notice around you kind of like eventually like lean like he did up on and it feels weird on the top a little bit. And when you pull your fingers back, there's like a little bit of a char on it, and you feel up there, and it seems like part of the inside ridge of the top of the cabinet has been burned. Let me check a timeline thing real quick. Where's that? Yeah, that was after that. No, it wasn't. Yeah, and it's old, and it's not, it has not been really super maintained that well, and so you're able to peel off a little bit of the decal on the side, and underneath, you would know this. What was the school mascot of the La Fresca High School?
The Rams.
The Rams, yeah. There's underneath the decal, you can see like it's cut off because it was clearly part of a bigger sign or something, but it looks like a part of a ram's horn, and the paint has chipped away and stuff underneath, but it looks very much like the logo of that mascot. And I'll put that clue in the keeper here as This is, there we go. Evidence that the cabinet was built with wood salvaged from a burned down school. Cool. How do you react to that after your intense experience of the night before?
I think Parker's gonna, they're kind of tall, so I think they're gonna try to like crane and like look at it while Gary's still just playing and
Mhm.
being like, and I think if this was like a show or something, you'd see a flashback to like a mural or something
Yeah.
at the high school.
Yeah,
and
and
get,
maybe
like-
it looks like exactly like go Rams sign that was in the gymnasium that while it was burning.
Yeah. So I think there's definitely going to be an uneasy feeling, and maybe even trying to take a picture of it with like their phone to text everyone else, like something weird is going on here. And I think Parker's gonna like tap Gary on the shoulder
Mhm.
and be like, hey, I'll catch you around later, man.
Oh, hey, yeah, cool. Did you want to like I feel weird about just kind of like eating and bailing the other day. So like if you want to, I don't know, I can treat you. We can go we can go to the Pancake Cave. I can take you out for beer or something. Just I gotta make it up. I don't feel like I was a good guest, the other morning. So
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
fine. Actually, you know what? We're having a movie night.
Really?
Yeah, you can come over. Can I get your phone number and I can text you the details?
Yeah, you bet. As he turns away, someone else like immediately slots into the game.
Yeah, you can totally
Um,
bring like beer or snacks or something.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll bring everything that we need. Don't you worry about it. What are we watching?
I don't know, this creepy movie that Michael found. It's like an indie sort of thing. Anyway,
kind of thing.
I
Huh.
think you'll like it.
All right, cool. Yeah. When tonight, tomorrow, weekend?
Yeah, probably tomorrow or something.
Okay,
I'll let
great.
you know.
Yeah, just give me a call. That sounds great. And he turns back to the machine and like, fuck, I lost my spot. And he kind of like goes to the back of the line. He's like, cool, I'll catch you later.
Cool, bye. Okay, so Parker wants to find Ephraim again.
Cool. Yeah, and he's wandering around. He's not too hard to track down.
Okay. Hey, Ephraim, if I can have a minute
Yeah.
of your time.
Yeah, you bet.
I was noticing that, you're super busy here, like I said, like congrats
Yeah,
on.
it is great. I'm just loving this.
Are you hiring? Do you need someone like temp to maybe come and clean up after this crowd and stuff? I
You
can
know,
work nights if you need.
I never really considered it. It's just been me, but yeah, I guess my head's just been spinning, and that would wow, you kids are smart these days. How old are you? You out of high school?
Oh no, I'm 25-ish, 26-ish.
And he just like looks like grumbling skeleton face for a second. He's like, oh wow.
And
That's about-
you're no older than what, 37? Just
You-
trying to
you
really
don't
butter.
have to butter me up to I think you're sharp and ambitious, and you know what, old FG is not going to be around forever, so we'll bring you on. Can you start tonight?
Yeah, I can be here. What time do you close?
We've been closing a little bit later today, so probably when the mall closes, we'll just close when the mall closes at 10.
All right, I'll be here.
Right, well, we'll see you there. And no free plays during the night though.
Oh, I won't. And just like handshake,
Yeah.
like, bye.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, no role required for that. Parker.
What
Cool.
are you, 37, no older?
I know that is not old at all.
BRB crumbling to dust right now.
I was trying to be really buttery.
I know. I'm just,
What are you, 25 too? What are you talking about?
I was 25 when I opened this place.
yeah, I'm turning 25 tomorrow. No, 21.
Cool. Are you gonna head out or do you have more business here at the mall?
Uh,
And I guess that goes for everyone.
no, are you guys still in the parking lot or did you take off?
You guys can play it off as your phone starts ringing if you'd like, 'cause she was trying to call you.
Oh
So-
yeah, yeah. This sounds like a good time for that.
Okay, yeah.
Like as you're
So-
walking out.
Hello.
Parker, where have you been? Did you not see the fight? We got kicked out. That douchebag tried to stab Michael. Where have you
Parker
been?
totally didn't see the fight, right?
No, no. Oh, I thought you guys just went to go get some Wetzel's pretzels or something.
You hear the screaming and the knifing and the
What? Are you guys okay?
let's get Wetzel's.
I'll pick up some Wetzel's pretzels.
Awesome. David, you can still see everyone. How are you feeling about them like hanging out, making plans, joking around without you there?
Well, I wanted pretzels too. Since this has happened, have I experienced hunger at all, thirst, anything like that?
Up to you.
Well, say I
Um,
haven't, and I think I'm just now becoming cognizant of that.
Mhm.
That like the desire is still there, but not like the hunger for it. I just want a pretzel.
Yeah,
I think just kind of like quietly tagging along while they go to the stand.
I get that. Cool. Yeah, I think unless there's something interesting happening at the stand that you want to, or you want to talk about something, maybe do some nostalgia as you're having a snack. I'm happy jumping to whatever the next thing is that you'd like to do. What do y'all feel like?
Current
Uh,
status of our
What are we?
condition.
Yeah, what are we looking at for conditions?
I'm
here?
very conditioned.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Would you like to do an
Oh, wow.
Yes, I would like to do a nostalgia.
So
meeting.
Yeah.
so is David. Oh, how is that going to work?
How does that work? Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
He can do it with the big man, right?
Oh, maybe.
guess so.
Yeah. So right
It's got to
now,
be a latchkey.
yeah.
Oh, does it?
Oh yeah. So right now, Erica still has the static condition from the lurker, and Parker has whacked back a catatonic state. I got kind of out of it from the car accident thing,
Mhm.
and obsessed with Zagreus. And David is looking at the next victim, and will continue to have the next victim until the lurker is destroyed. Which, oh well. Burned hands, even though you don't really have hands, and we are made of meat, even though you're not made of meat anymore. So this is fun. Yeah, so what would you like to do there?
Uh,
And if you can think of an interesting way to get David nostalgia, I'm open to suggestions.
Emily Beaumont, Parker's new friend.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Let me see what we decided the wording on that was, because I am fascinated by that. Emily Beaumont, +1 clue on meddling roll when you consult on Deep Lake's natural environments, and she is dead. But David did talk to her, so maybe a go-between can be arranged.
I think I talked to Jessica Fletcher. Or
Oh, it was Jessica.
Oh yeah,
Noel.
you talked to Jessica. That's right. Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so many
Okay.
dead campers.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so if you want to do a nostalgia thing, now's a great time. If not, I'm happy to move on to someplace interesting.
yeah, so I'll get it started, I guess. So we're all grabbing Wetzel's pretzels.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Sasha you can do the same as you did with the paper. Like you can kind of grab it and feel like I shift out of reality and got yourself a ghost pretzel or a chromatic desert pretzel.
I think I
No,
do
no.
that. I take it, I just take a big bite out of it. So it just tastes like, like chalk in my mouth, if
It
anything.
Yeah.
tastes like sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, being back at the arcade has really brought back some memories. Also, I got a job, just by the way, just
Wait,
FYI.
what?
I'm gonna need
You're
you guys to
working?
drop me. Yeah, I'm gonna work at the arcade. I just really want to know what this whole Zagreus game's about. Maybe I can actually sink. They said don't sink in more plays, but I mean,
Come on, you're working at an arcade. Well, I mean,
Oh.
seriously, what do you think's gonna happen?
yeah. Anyway, this just really brings back being a kid and walking home, because they said whenever the arcade closes, which is about 10, and that's whenever like the street lights come on. And I've just been feeling really I'm sorry. I've just
You're
been
fine.
feeling really nostalgic about being a kid here, like obviously some weird stuff happens, but there's just something about the sunset here in Sequoia County that you're just like, yeah, it's nice. Did you guys feel like that?
No, hell no.
Hmm.
I did like the arcade, coming like to the arcade though. I used to be really good at Terminator.
Oh, do they have a Terminator game here?
Yes,
It
Parker,
turns
there's a
out they
Terminator
do.
cabinet.
I didn't even know they had it at first.
Mm.
So how'd you do on Zagreus?
I think I got farther than most, but to be fair, I played like 10 times in a row. Also Gary
Oh.
was here.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Gary?
he's Officer Gary, the
Yeah,
penguin.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I may have accidentally invited him to our movie watching party.
Well, how do you accidentally invite someone to movie night? Parker?
Are we gonna watch an Odyssey tape with somebody else?
With a lot of
with,
somebody.
with like 4 other people. I
Yeah. Are we?
think.
Is it like a town thing? Is it on
Yeah.
people's calendars?
How many people has Parker invited at this point to come watch the Odyssey tape?
I think it's Sheriff Bill. I think it's Gary,
Angie,
Angie from the records
Randy,
office,
and then
Randy.
Gary. That's 4.
Yeah,
We
that's
are
4.
doing this tonight, this night cycle. I'm sorry, this is happening.
I actually, out of character, I did want to say that we should watch an Odyssey tape because I'm keen as to how the incorporation of clues
Yes.
works.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yes.
No, I'm sorry, real Michael. I don't think we're resolving Greetings Travelers tonight. We've got too many shenanigans afoot.
That's fine. I have something for that.
Oh, Parker, the last thing I need right now is Gary breathing down. Whatever, it's okay. Look, hey, we could make snacks or something, right? If there's that many people coming over. Do you know how to bake?
Yeah, I actually learned how to bake when I was like 6. I mean, to be fair, it was an easy bake oven and I burned myself a lot of times on the little light bulb, but I've gotten a lot better
You
in
know
the
how
last
to-
20 years.
You have to start somewhere.
Do you know how to make brownies?
Yeah, I have a great brownie recipe from my mom.
Where is this going exactly?
I think we know where it's going.
Could we make like 2 pans?
Yeah, if you think everyone's really going to want brownies, sure.
All right, this will be fun. This will be fun. We
Okay,
will have an excellent time.
I just want to say, people have been invited with no date. We don't have to invite everybody, right?
Did
Can we
you
all
invite
agree on that?
someone too?
That's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, not everybody needs to come that was invited. That was before getting attacked by a knife. I don't think that standing invitation will follow through.
Why did you know the guy who attacked you with it? What are these vibes?
I think
Anyway,
it'd be rude
brownies.
to not invite people or to invite people and then not ever have them come to the house.
That
Well,
is right.
I did not invite anyone, so
Well, the one person you invited actually did come over, Didn't you invite the sheriff? Wasn't that
Mhm.
you?
Not this time.
There we go.
Oh, well, once again, neither here nor there, I suppose.
No, this side. There we go. There's the couches.
But what I'm saying is we can pick and choose, I'm sure we'll watch more movies. I have plenty of movies. If you guys want me to pick some movies out for everybody to watch, I am more than happy to do that.
We should go pick up a copy of The Last Starfighter because you nerds haven't seen it.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. Brownies, huh?
Yep, brownies. I'm
Brownies.
a big fan of
Brownies.
brownies.
Me too. I love brownies.
Erica, are you set for a brownie mix, or do you need to swing by and grab some more?
I will definitely need to pick some up because this is not something this is not a way Erica has been imbibing so far.
Excellent. Yeah, well, let me know when you want to do that.
Oh, whenever.
Um,
You tell me, my friend. Help me drive the bus tonight.
Randy is probably always a good place to start. But yeah, I'm open to whatever.
Parker
yeah.
has,
Yeah, go for
I
it.
know we're dancing around it, but Parker does have weed. I bought it
Mhm.
from Randy. So,
Right.
Yeah, I thought you were referring to actual brownie mix.
Oh no, I was talking about,
Oh no, we have
yeah,
Um,
you might
Erica
need
def-
more than
Erica needs
like a
more.
yeah.
Erica definitely needs more. So, no, seriously though, like, please help me set that scene tonight. I
Yeah.
need the boost.
Yeah. The rest of it, did y'all want to go to Mahogany Place? Maybe we can stop by the Circle K on the way there. Is that cool?
yeah, sounds good.
All right. So everyone, David, are you hanging out in the car as well, or do you kind of like travel with them somehow?
Erica's car is a standard 5-seater, so there is a spot for Ghost David to sit if he wants.
Nice. Did we lose David for it's frozen? Nope, standing up there. Sasha, can you hear us?
Oh, he turned the key in real life.
Uh-oh.
Who do you mean?
Also, you are muted, Sasha, if you are actually saying something to us and can hear
Yeah.
us.
Well, while we're waiting for just a quick second, have I used my who you gonna call for the whisper yet? Because I think I want to do that.
I don't think you have, no.
Yeah, I think I'll online and government conspiracies go together like chocolate
Yes,
and
they
peanut
do.
butter. So
They
I'm
sure
going
do.
to ask if anybody on the forum knows anything, quote unquote.
Cool.
about it.
Where are you dialing in from?
I can, if you want to extend a little bit, if we want a scene in between, it can be when everybody gets back to the house. He'll just use his own.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just remind me to do that. And also, did we clear conditions for the nostalgia scene? Cool. Oh, there goes David.
Yes.
You are also owed a clue for that. I think it is it's the person who was not nostalgia-ing. So is that Erica?
Yeah, I feel like Michael was the third party. But
Okay.
Erica and I can figure it
Yeah,
out
yeah.
together if we want.
Yeah. Get yourself a clue for one of the mysteries that is active. You get to tell me what it is.
Billy, are you taking this one?
Well, since we're gonna just pass some time to see if Sasha comes back,
Mhm.
so the first thing that popped in my head is maybe a scan that we find online at some point of a part of the setup manual for a Zagreus cabinet, but it's got
Ooh.
like handwritten like sigils in it. You know what I mean?
Mm. Where
Something like
do you
that.
find that? Where while you're
I feel like that's in that big thread about Zagreus on
okay, cool.
online.
Yeah. Do you want to stop by the house on the way to all that stuff? Like,
Yeah, we can also put the knife away if
yeah,
we'd
but
like. So,
stash some things you don't need.
yeah.
Cool. Let's do that then. Let me drop that in the clues for us. And can you say that again? It was
Yeah, it was just,
diagrams with.
yeah, Zagreus instruction manual with sigil, like handwritten sigils. That's just all. I don't know if that sounds good to anybody else.
Yeah. Love it. Cool. Stacking up the Zagreus clues. Yeah, and so your who you gonna call move. Let me take a look at it there. You're active on the online forums for Ghost Bros. When you post a question about Deep Lake Mystery, roll with presence, and we may or may not get a clue there. So your presence is 1. Are there any items you'd like to use?
I don't think so.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, I'll offer up info on this weird board game that I found
Ooh, the Candyland.
in case anybody wants some interesting Deep Lake mystery intel themselves as like a 1-to-1 trade kind of thing, trading information.
Nice. So that's gonna be with advantage. So that's 3 dice, take the top 2 and add 1. An
I
8,
think that's a
9.
9.
That is a 9. Cool. So on a mixed success, you're gonna get a good answer for a clue, or a good answer or a clue. And they will want you to do something for them before they share it. So what was the question that you posted?
Just something along the lines of if anybody knows any government involvement with Playa Morado,
Ooh, yeah.
like specifically
Um,
government.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is going to be great. I think
Okay.
you get a reply immediately. Like whoever.
It's the suits, I'm telling you.
um, it is actually. Where's the? Yeah. It is. Yeah, this is great. Actually, I think that's going to be a different. Yeah, this is really good. So you're asking if anyone has any involvement for there, and I think what we're going to get is let's see. Yeah, I think that immediately you get a response via private message or the email or whichever way the message boards work from someone whose account you immediately recognize. It's Ed Rogelski, the guy who where is it? I think he's the one that's been posting about the Whisper before. Let me double check. Nope, that's not help. So many things to look through. Rogelski. Yeah, so he's the one that's been posting extensively on about the stuff about Mahogany Place and all the stuff going on in the neighborhood. And he immediately responds to you and says, I can tell you everything I know, but you have to meet me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And he asks you if you have someplace safe from them.
Yeah, I'll say yeah, I do. not the house. Probably somewhere close by, like Circle K.
Excellent. uh, yeah. Do you want to meet him? He's like, I'm ready to meet immediately if you want. Just make sure no one follows you.
Yeah, we can do that. And I won't. I probably won't tell Erica or Parker. I'll just be really weird in the car, especially if I'm driving.
Awesome.
Wouldn't no, your car's a 2-seater, right?
Yeah. I
So,
mean,
yeah,
but
this
we
is-
know Parker doesn't have a license. I don't know if Erica wants to drive. In real life, I'm the stuck driver, so I'm just taking
I
that
mean,
over to the.
I've just been taking for default that Erica is now the designated driver since we have an abandoned car at our
Yeah.
house.
There's a Saturn that's been sitting
There's an
outside for a
abandoned-
little while.
There's an abandoned Lexus outside, but no one has the keys.
Or Lexus, right? Not a Saturn.
No.
Give me some credit.
So yeah, unless
Got to be the Lexus.
yeah, I've just been assuming that for granted that she's the designated driver now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Then he'll be like really weird in the passenger seat.
Nice. And Parker's in the back, chilling. And I'm just gonna assume that David is with everyone unless you ask otherwise. Awesome. Let's do a break now, top of the hour. Let's do 5 and we'll come back to the Circle K. Sound good? Cool.
Okay.
We'll see you at 5.
Still made it back in time. Sweet.
Yeah, you're good.
Relatively.
Cool, awesome. So let's just have you show up at the Circle K. Do you want to park, like pull in around the side where Randy is, or do you want to pull up front and walk around?
Oh, definitely the latter. I'm not an amateur.
Awesome. And you hear a little bit of a scuffle going on back there, and let me see if I have a physical description here. And when you come around the corner, Randy has so this guy kind of like way too long brown hair with a ponytail. He's like kind of skinny and a little pasty looking. Has a little like a little old denim vest on. A little a little leather belt that's a little bit too wide, probably, because his jeans are going to be falling down anyway because he's got no ass. And Randy has his nunchucks out, and the guy is kind of like backed up against the wall of the Circle K, like hands back here, just kind of like not knowing what's going on. And Randy is just like yelling at him, like calling him a narc, saying you don't belong here. What did you do with Judd? Also, like he's just like, and like he's not like twirling them around or anything, but he's like got them like he wants to whoop someone. And that's the scene that you walk into there. What would you like to do?
Oh, hey, Randy.
Oh, hey, you got to help me with this guy here. He just showed up, like, I don't know. He won't say what he's doing. He's being all weird and stuff, right?
Hey, what was he doing that was weird?
Just like not saying why he was here, who he was with, like he was spying on me or something.
So
Randy doesn't like being spied on.
Okay, no, it's cool. Like, okay, let me see if I get this straight. So he's just walking past, hanging out, and
No, he came back here like and the guy's like, I'm just meeting someone here. I didn't know that this was like someone's living room or whatever. And
it's okay. Okay, it's cool. You got a name,
Yeah.
man?
yeah, I do, but Are you-
Michael will like peek his head over
Are
at
you-
Erica and just call him by his screen name and see if he responds to that.
and he like perks up. He's like, "You're not a cop, right? She's not a cop."
No, we are the farthest.
We're
What
not
about-
cops.
What about him?
No,
Nope,
he's
not-
cool.
Who,
not a
Rand?
cop.
No, not a cop.
No, the
None of us
Okay.
are cops.
okay. These are well, this is my friend, and they can vouch for me. Okay, just don't do anything. He like takes a couple tentative steps forward. And
Sorry,
kinda
who's your
like-
friend?
Oh,
Uh,
this is my guy. I'm
Yeah,
meeting him here.
whatever Michael's screen name is.
What?
I'll think of something eventually. But I mean, I just use my real name for screen names online. So
Yes.
Michael, who is this dude?
You have other friends.
Yeah, who is this dude?
I have one other friend, and this is him right here. I talked to him on the Ghost Bros forums. He had some info about something we're looking into.
Why'd you tell him to come bother Randy? You know Randy's a little.
I didn't tell him to
Private?
bother Randy so much as I said, meet me at Circle K. You understand these things just happened separate of one another. Anyway, he's all right. And I'll tell that to Randy. He's okay. He's here for me.
Oh yeah, if he's okay, then how is he? What he won't say? What do you? Why are you here, man?
He's meeting me here. He just chose a really bad spot and bothered you by
Why
accident.
is he meeting you here?
Yeah, why is
What's
he meeting you,
guy?
man?
We're trading information because we're both on the same website, you know.
Well,
We
like on
both
the internet.
frequent this. Yeah, the internet. Yeah.
Can't trust
We're
that.
talking about this later.
Okay. He like
You
hangs his head a little
two-
bit. All right. Trust me, it's fine. I'm doing some sleuthing, some internet. I'm telling you, the internet, that's where we're gonna get all our information. You gotta believe it.
It's a fad.
Randy,
Michael-
everything's fine.
Michael, what are you afraid might happen if you were followed?
I'm afraid that the car and the house will be bugged.
Hmm. Okay, cool. This is going to be a day move, so it's not worse than that. What do we feel like this would be a roll with?
I mean, I could see reason if I was avoiding, like if I was trying
Yeah.
to pay close enough attention.
Yeah, if you're being careful, I think that's good. So that's a +2.
+2.
Yeah. Just wanna use
No
something.
items. Just
Cool.
2d6 plus 2.
2d6 +2.
8.
Yes, 8. 6 + 2 is 8. Cool. So you were not followed, but there is a complication. In addition to the current complication.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it would just be one complication. Darn.
You-
I don't
you
get
are-
off light.
You are involved in the current complication, which was Randy and Ed getting into it. Yeah. I think. Ooh. Let me double check this here. Interesting. Yeah. So I think. Cool. A couple of things happen. So you were not followed. Ed, kind of comes up close, like a little bit too close. He's got like he's been eating a lot of mints, it smells like. It's overpowering. And he kind of comes up close. He's like, we need to talk alone. You can't be sure about anybody.
Okay. That's fair. I get your apprehension about my friends.
So this was not a safe place, and I trusted you.
I mean, is you kind of like came to this side. There was a guy already here. You were walking up. You kind of put yourself.
I don't know what you
we'll
look like. That could have been you.
Well, I called you by your screen name. You just do it back. If somebody doesn't respond and they think you're weird, then they're not the G-men. You know what I'm saying?
This is real sketchy, man. So where can we talk that we can talk alone?
You're really. Is there like another spot around that's close by? Like a different alley that this guy is not posted up in?
you can go like around to the other side of the building or find a park nearby or something. It's up to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If there's like a just an like flat ground open area.
Yeah.
I feel like that's secret.
Yeah, I think maybe like a parking lot is good for that. There's probably a parking lot in the strip mall there. So you can,
see, we want to look natural. You understand? We don't want to look like two guys who found a secret spot to talk. We need to look like two guys who are doing something together on purpose.
All right. Okay. Have you done this before?
No.
All right. Let's walk.
Fair enough. Guys, I'll be right back. And he'll like turn.
How do the rest of you respond to that?
As he turns, Erica just kind of catches his arm, just like, just be careful. I don't trust this guy. You've got the knife, right?
Does he hear you say that?
No, I mean I'm
I know you're whispering to me. I'm just
whisper.
I do not have it. We left it back at the house, but I won one fight today, so I'm feeling pretty confident if anything happens. I'll be all right. It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out some stuff about Playa Morado, and then we need information. This is the risk I have to take for the information.
I'm sorry. All right, Fox Mulder. Just
Thank you for catching on to that. Yes, I have been watching a lot of X-Files since we've been looking into this stuff. I'm telling you,
Right. Just be careful, okay? This guy's giving me weird vibes. Anyways, come back or call me in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That sounds perfect. And then he'll just like try to suavely lean in and give Erica a kiss before he leaves.
No.
I think
He's
whenever
totally-
that
he's-
happens,
he's
in-
Parker is still just like standing there trying to like eye the other guy, like, who the heck are you? And so Parker's gonna lean in and like try to give Michael a hug, but sleight of hand put their knife in Michael's jacket. So like, here's a
The-
knife. You don't have a knife. Here's
The
a knife.
Escondido knife.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Yes.
Debbie's
woo!
chef knife.
Yeah, he like pushes it close to himself. And he's like, "Wow, everybody's got one of these now, don't they?"
Debbie's
I
knife.
love
That's
the
right.
mental image of Parker being like the 6-foot tall goth trying to be always inconspicuous, like the cartoon elephant behind a tree. I
Yeah.
love
Awesome. So Parker, and actually probably Erica too, as they go off, Randy still looks agitated, and he's just like, I don't know, man. He's friends with that dude. I'm suspicious of both of them. Like, what? Bad things have been happening. All right, so
What else been happening with your Andy? Any other weirdos coming by?
no, I mean, not that I saw, but it was the Judd's missing, and everyone's a little bit freaked out about that. And
Sorry,
No one-
who's missing?
so a bunch of kids. You probably, I don't know. You seem like the kind of person that know, kids hang out over the head shop a lot. We're
Yeah,
keep an eye on them and stuff. And
yeah.
yeah, Judd. I don't know. The other two were like worried, and they called his mom at his house and went around to see if he was like hiding out or run away. But like, he's a good kid, man.
All right,
And
man. Back it up a moment. Who's Judd's?
Judd,
Judd. Who's Judd?
Judd's the kid, man.
When you say kid, are we talking like what, like 12 or like just younger than you or?
I don't know, like early teenagers. I don't know. Everyone's like, when you're my age, looks too young.
All right. Does this have anything to do with Skinny?
Like he like goes white. He's like, oh shit, do you think Skinny took him? That would make a lot of sense.
I'm trying to figure out how to parlay a meddling move for whatever it is we're talking
Yeah,
about here.
This is perfect. Yeah, this is definitely sounds like reason, unless you want to make an argument for something else.
No, that reason. I'll make an argument for presence on the basis of fellow stoner vibes.
Yeah, we do that. Cool. So that's 2 dice plus 1, unless you want to add something.
I will not add something because Randy thinks I'm a righteous dude, so I'll be okay.
Does. So you this is the righteous dude. So additional clue even on a miss. Great. Amazing. Cool. So let's see what we get. A 9. Perfect.
We're hot tonight.
Yeah. So many clues. Let's see what you get here. Where is greetings, travelers? Got that one. Yeah. Right, you have that one already. So can you tell me again kind of in what direction you're poking Randy?
So when I think when Randy gets visibly scared about the mention of Skinny, I'll just start reassuring him with like, hey, you know what, man, it's cool. We've put 2 and 2 together. We know where the people working for Skinny our hold up, we can fix this, man. Just need
Yeah,
a-
let's go. And he like, whoo, 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 whoo.
Whoa, no, whoa, no,
Yeah, let's roll up on him.
well, not right now.
Who knows if Judd's gonna be okay, man.
Not right now. Soon. We
Where
need
are
more
they?
i- We need more intel.
Just tell me where they are. I won't do anything until you say.
Skinny, I'm not gonna tell you that because the moment I tell you that, you're gonna run off there and get yourself killed without me.
I don't think they can kill me. But if you say so.
I think they can, man. Look, like I said, just need more intel. We're not gonna go like assault someone's base without knowing all the ins and outs. Look, man, I don't want you to get hurt. I know you are awesome. There's no one who can do the nunchucks like you, man. But look, I've seen some serious shit since being back in Deep Lake. And I think you're a cool dude. Don't want you to get hurt, so we need more intel.
Out of character, just want to point out that we have answered the question for greetings travelers already. So I think instead, because you don't need any more clues for that for that mystery. I think what I can do is so since we're getting 2 clues, I'd like you to make up a generic clue that we can use wherever. And then I can have Randy give you some good information about something.
All right. See what's currently active for a generic clue. The generic clue is a t-shirt from the 96 Aerosmith tour.
Awesome. I'm sorry, did you say Aerosmith or Def Leppard?
I said Aerosmith, but
Okay, great.
Def Leppard.
Nope, that totally. Like, why did my brain put that in? Cool. Yeah, and I think yeah, he goes to his bag behind the dumpster. And he's like, look, I know Judd had some, he's a good kid, but I don't think his parents are that great. And he spent some time, sometimes he would sleep over with a friend or like out here. And yeah, rummage through the bag. He's like, he's got a Aerosmith t-shirt. Like, this belonged to him. It's small, it's kid sized, like 13, 14-year-old sized. Like, but just take this and I don't know, I get a vibe off of you, right? So if you could like if you find him, just like make sure he's warm and safe.
I'll do my best, man. I'll do my best. You're appreciate what you're doing for these kids, man. Wish I'd known you were around 10 years ago. Look,
Yep.
This wasn't a social call. I did come to buy some stuff. So,
Oh yeah, what do you need?
enough for brownies.
Brownies. Ooh,
Brownies.
all
Yeah, I
right.
heard Parker invited you over for movie night.
Oh, we're gonna have that kind of movie night. All
And,
right. Is that tonight?
yeah, that's tonight. Apparently they invited a pretty big group. So
Oh, anyone I know?
look, I just want to stress that last time Bill came over, I told him to understand he was off duty and he was totally cool with it, so don't freak out, okay? But Parker kind of invited Sheriff Bill and his deputy.
We're having a movie night with cops.
It wasn't
And-
so bad last time. I mean, well, Gary wasn't there last time. He's kind of a tool, but like it wasn't so bad last time. But that's also why I want some brownies, make things a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
What,
Um,
you're not gonna sell me any weed?
oh no, he'll sell you the weed for sure.
Look, it'll be fun, Randy. Look, I mean, I'd really appreciate if you came because frankly, Bill and Gary are really weird for me right now. And if you came, then I'd have an extra friend.
Think about it.
Look, bring it in. I go like to try to hug him, like bring it in. Bring it
All
in.
right. Yeah, and he's sweaty and stinky, but it's a good solid hug. David, what's your view of this whole thing? What impression do you get off of Ed?
Of Ed,
Yeah.
I sense great fear.
Yeah, you're right about that for sure. Yeah,
While
he
I'm in
is
this chromatic desert, can I hear the whisper more clearly?
absolutely yes. And oh geez, do I want to do this? Yes, I do. Are you actively trying to attune to the whisper?
Fuck yeah.
Cool. And I think it gets louder when Ed's around, and you can kind of focus on it. And it's for you, it's this cacophony of voices, and you have to really focus to pick one out in particular. And sometimes it's just like random things not associated with anyone you know. But when you look at Ed and kind of focus, you see, or I'm sorry, you hear his voice as if he's talking to someone else. It's unclear. You don't hear another voice that he's talking to. So it might be just like something maybe he was having a phone conversation. Maybe he was just like rehearsing something in his head. It's hard to say, but you hear him and get this very strong impression of him saying like, yeah, I know. I'm going to do whatever I can to throw them off. And if I have to do something unsavory, you've got me over barrel. So I guess I don't have any choice.
Okay, I want to, knowing it's futile, I want to try and grab Michael by the shoulder and shake him like, come on, we got to get out of here. Get out of here, dude.
Yeah. I think it kind of feels like when you grab the paper or the pretzel, like you can kind of feel him, but when you try and pull, there's more of a resistance, and you wind up just slipping off.
And
Yeah.
Seeing the scene before, can I reach into his pocket and take the knife out?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you can. You sure can.
I do
love
that. And I walk right behind Ed.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to wait to see where this goes before I do anything.
Awesome. Yeah, and Michael, you get this it kind of like fades in really quickly, like a really high-pitched ringing sound, like tinnitus. Get a little bit of vertigo when this happens. It's like almost because like you're feeling this like binaural sound that's throwing you off, and you have to stop for a moment and catch your throat. And it's like, yo, is everything okay? Well, did they do anything to you?
I don't think so. I choked on my spit for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
So
What do you got?
first, I know you're not my only friend. People like to talk. And I know that you've been poking around. And it's my understanding that you've come into possession of a certain piece of electronic equipment.
That's your understanding?
That's my understanding. Is
And
that
how did
not
you-
correct?
I don't think it is.
You did find
I have
that
a laptop. I
you
know what
did
you're
find the-
talking about.
okay, great. Good.
I'm lying.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he's like, I can't tell you my sources, but they are very reliable.
Okay. They're very reliable sources.
I
We
know
met
you
up.
took it from
because-
that woman with the cats.
Okay. With the cats.
You were seen. That's why I wanted to make sure that you weren't followed here. I've got to admit, I'm not very confident.
Were you followed here?
Absolutely not.
But you have sources. Okay. Okay, if I had something like that,
Which you do.
which I don't, which I do not, what
You-
about it?
Don't lie to me.
I mean, man, there's just like, I got laptops and phones, gets like mixed up.
I should find a piece of what do we got here? And he's like quiet for a little bit too long, just kind of staring at you. He's like kind of scrawny and stringy, but he's got piercing blue eyes. You know, if that cop wanted to kill you, he could. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, cops get away with that stuff.
So my sources tell me that that's not out of the realm of possibility. He's unhinged. He thinks you've taken something that belongs to him, which is ridiculous. But you know, the mind of a cop doesn't work right.
Okay. So you mean the sheriff, right? Or are you talking about the multiple cops?
Yeah. Him.
Okay.
He's
All
got
right.
murder. He's got murder in his heart.
Okay. Shit.
And they have infiltrated every level of government and business, religion, and he's already predisposed to harm you. All they have to do is snap their fingers and you disappear. I don't know you very well. I've seen you online an awful lot. I know that you're sharp and you have a good intentions. I don't want anything to happen to you. But
Okay.
you've got to.
All right.
You're in danger.
Your sources tell you I'm being aimed at, right? Perfect. Is that all you have for me?
That's the most important thing for you to know. Information about the whisper, all that. I've posted everything I know online. You've read it all.
I read it all.
The important thing is that they know who you are and what you're doing.
I thought that it would take them a lot longer to catch on. I didn't know it was this big.
They probably knew before you did.
That's fucking terrifying. Okay.
David, are you still nearby there?
I'm standing right behind Ed with the knife in my hands.
Amazing. You actually hear the whisper saying some of these things. You hear you hear Bill's voice saying, "I'm gonna fucking murder that guy." You hear voices you don't recognize saying, we are unstoppable. We're in control of everything. No one can stop us. So a lot of what Ed is saying is echoed by the voice.
Okay. Well. All right. I will need to make my move first then. I guess.
Move. They're 10 moves
Yeah.
ahead of you. And he grabs you by the, like, if you're wearing something that has lapels, if
Yeah.
not by that area. He's like, you don't understand. And like his face is super close to you, real minty.
Yeah.
Like,
well, because of earlier, the second he
yeah,
comes towards me, I'm going to either smack the shit out of him or at least try to.
cool. What are you afraid might happen if he? I mean, I think you're gonna beat him. You're gonna hit him in the face either way. What are you afraid might happen when you do that?
I think that whatever amount of truth he's telling me will accelerate their plans that have to do with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be more of a target.
Cool. This is a vitality roll,
Vitality.
which you have a 0 in.
I got none of that. Vitality. What do you mean? 10.
A 10. All right. Fantastic. So yeah, you, David, this guy goes right through you and lands on the floor. He's I think he's just out. He's not accustomed to physical altercations, and you just knock him clean out, and he's just sprawled in the parking lot.
Yeah.
What are
So
you gonna do?
Now Michael is really feeling himself after that. That's 2-0 today, my friends. I'm not gonna rob him, right? That's the wrong word. But I have to look to see if he's wired or anything like that.
Yeah.
Or if he's got like an earpiece, anything I would have saw in X-Files.
Yeah, he is not only not wired, but as far as you can tell, there's no he's not carrying any kind of metal, anything. Like he has a leather belt, but it is kind of like tied together. And it looks like he's wearing sneakers, old kind of like ratty old Converse, and it looks like the grommets have all been like cut out, and it's just laced up through the holes. Yeah, there's like he has no non-natural products, and as you're like roughly like, oh, like this is 100% cotton t-shirt. Oh, it looks like this is he's
I'm looking at the tags on his t-shirt.
He's all natural.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wash only.
So per my move, do I still get a clue for that?
Yes, where
And if so,
yeah,
how do you want to verb it?
Yeah. So I think I wanted to give you a good answer for that one. And I think let's give him something, actually. Ooh, yeah. Let's give him yeah, let's just give him a piece of paper with an address that is at Mahogany Place. And yeah, it just says David and has an address there.
Okay.
And he has like he's drawn like a little eye in the pyramid and like scribbled in it like watch out.
Yeah, of course. All right. I'm not too far from the group, right?
Right. Yeah. If they were watching, they could have seen this all go down.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Well, I'll hustle my way back over there and be like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here, like right now. And then I'll look at Randy and I'm like, hey, I got that guy for you. Turns out, yeah, he was a unsavory character.
I knew it.
Erica was not watching this altercation because she was trying to calm down Randy. So she's like, wait, what?
Yeah, and
David,
he like
are
grabs
you-
Erica and he's like, we gotta go.
Yeah. David, are you doing anything with the knife, or what's your next move there?
Now that the situation's been resolved, I'm just gonna slip it back into Michael's pocket before he knows it's gone.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
You don't want to steal Parker's favorite knife, man. That just wouldn't be cool.
There's the knife right there.
It's everyone's favorite.
It's the people's knife. Cool. Yeah, so the four of you can head out if you like. Were you
Mhm.
still thinking of heading to Mahogany Place? It's probably late afternoon, early evening at this point.
Well, yeah, you got a
Um,
clue, right? Yeah.
If Erica and Parker talk about wanting to go there, Michael will just be like, drop me off at the house.
Hmm.
Like, I don't want to go there right now.
Wait.
I'd rather just be at the house by myself.
I don't
my
think
research.
we could split up.
Are you
I'll be-
okay? Did that guy like say something to you? You're being weird.
The
Yeah.
guy laying in the parking lot, yeah, he said something to me. Yeah, he told me that they, capital T and all that they're coming for me, and so I'd rather, I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
then you
I-
definitely should not be sitting at the house alone.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go to that place right now. I can't do it. I mean, I'm 2-0 today. I'm very happy about that. But I don't want to make it 2-1 and then I don't get any more fights afterwards, if you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
I can hole up in the house, I can be pretty low key. I've been a little too high key today. And then after what I just heard, I just need, if we're gonna watch an Odyssey tape tonight, I'd rather just take a little bit for myself, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Look, how about this? We'll drop you off at the house before going to Mahogany Place. But what if Randy came over a bit early and just hung out in the living room and you wouldn't even know he's there, but he'd be there just in case?
Yeah, okay. If he wants, I mean,
Randy, come on, let's get some snacks and roll.
All right.
and he
Into
comes
it.
around the corner and he sees the guy laying in the parking lot.
Wow. Nice. You got a good one, man. We should team
He's
up
got a-
someday.
He's got a pretty good right hook, yeah. All right. Come on, man, let's get some snacks and roll. Parker and I need to go out for a bit, but you two just stay cool.
Cool. David, do you want to hang out at the house, or do you want to go with Erica and Parker?
I want to see if I can follow the whisper to its source.
Ooh, wow. Yeah. I think that would involve answering the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's if you want to do that, let's look at answering the question at dusk. And yeah. But yeah, right now it's just a cacophony everywhere.
I was thinking of the house then.
Awesome. Cool. Erica and Parker. So you are dropping off the boys at the house, and y'all are going to Mahogany Place. Is that right?
Yeah, let's check out this address. And you said it says David on it plus an address?
Oh, did Michael give you the address?
Oh, did he?
We can say that I would just show him the clue, whatever it was.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. So it is early evening, but it's summer, so you got a little while. And yeah, so the address is for one of the houses in the cul-de-sac. Yeah, and it just says David and it has the, I says keep on. The house looks exactly like every other house. It's got it's the same generic sort of McMansion looking thing as all the other ones. It's looks like the yard is kept up pretty well. Almost yeah, he's fastidiously, I'll say. Cool. So you pull up. What's your approach?
And just to clarify, the note, like I heard that right. The note says the name David on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
I've
Are the
been
lights-
out here. Oh, go for it.
Keep going.
I've been out here before pretending to be a contractor looking at
Mhm.
a house, just doing like a routine inspection.
Mhm.
So we could just do that shtick again.
Huh. No shit. You have like do you have a clipboard handy?
yeah.
Yeah, I always keep a clipboard on me. Clipboard and a knife. That's what I always say.
Cool. I guess you're my client. All right.
Parker, what's your memory of doing that like?
I I think in Parker's memory, they pretended to be a contractor looking for like work. Maybe like, hey, like I want to fix up these houses. Can you show me like what it looks like?
Mhm.
Or like structural integrity or any sort of stuff like that.
Cool. So you want to pull the same kind of thing with this house?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool.
So am I like your real estate agent or
Yeah, you can pretend to be a real estate agent.
That's a great idea.
okay, yeah. In which case I'll assume that I know, did I get nicer clothes? Maybe, who knows?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
say we
the
did.
blazer on. There you go. Are the
Don't
lights
you
on?
wear a blazer
I do
over
wear
a jacket?
blazer.
So just take off the hoodie
Just
and
take off the hoodie
Yeah.
part, yeah, just a t-shirt and a blazer. The t-shirt is a Jurassic Park shirt, so I just like button up the blazer.
Nice.
The logo's just peeking at the top. Yeah. Are the
Cool.
lights on in this house?
Yeah. The lights are on and it looks like someone's moving around inside. Feel free to knock, ring the doorbell, poke around, whatever you like to do.
Do we just go inside or do we try to like inspect the
okay, I have an idea. Let's just go to the front door.
all right.
Okay, so Parker's gonna like walk up as confidently as possible,
Mhm.
holding their clipboard and knock on the front door.
Yeah. And you hear someone yell, "Just a minute," from inside. And it just takes a moment. And a man opens up the door wide. He's pretty. He looks like he is still at the office, basically. He's got like a light blue button up and a black slacks, a yellowish tie. Hair is nicely gelled. And he looks a little he's putting on the like charming face, but he clearly looks a little rougher on the edges, a little frazzled. And he's like, yes, how can I help you?
Hi, we're offering a free home inspection. Are you having problems with your plumbing or electrical?
Not that I know of. Has
I've
there
been-
been problems here?
Yes, there have been many problems.
Hmm.
I've received reports and they're like looking at their clipboard of multiple outages and
Oh, really?
foundation damage. Have you been
Oh.
experiencing that?
I've not been experiencing that. No.
What about mold or mildew?
Oh no, I test for mold regularly. Resale value. Not that anyone's moving in here anytime soon, but
Have you checked your carbon monoxide?
no, I haven't. I was reading a story about that, and actually, my kid told me about it. Uh, there have been apparently many instances of carbon monoxide poisoning all throughout Deep Lake. Apparently, one of the effects of it, and people think this is why ghosts exist, because the effects kind of make you see things and hear things and get disoriented and feel scared. And it's posited that a lot of actual ghost sightings are carbon monoxide. And if you're having, and he just like looks off for a minute, auditory hallucinations, that could also be carbon monoxide.
Yes.
So
Have you
yeah.
been experiencing, these hallucinations or maybe even
Um,
gaps in memory loss?
No. I know people here have, but I haven't. Nothing like he's clearly lying. No, me and Sid and I are fine.
Good. That's great to hear. But we do need to do a routine inspection
Of
of
course.
your
Are you
home.
at the city?
We were hired by,
Oh.
yes, the city.
Oh, well, fantastic. Do you have a card I can take to schedule an appointment?
I am actually all out, but I can just do a quick walkthrough so that I can write up and give you an
Oh.
estimate. I can call you back.
Of course, we were just getting dinner ready, but that's
This
fine.
will just take a few minutes.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
Please come in. My name's David. You're
My name is Jackson,
Jackson. Nice to
Mhm.
meet you. And
and this is my associate.
Hi, Erica Rogers, Department of Public Works.
pleasure to meet you.
Like Jackson said here, this will not even take a minute. I'm just here,
Oh.
kind of as, I guess you could call it, auditory supervisor capacity, just making sure everything, all his work stays smooth, is above board. You won't even know he's here.
All right then.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Do you mind if I come in?
Please do. Yes. Can I get you a glass of water or anything? I'd offer you a seat, but I've only made enough for
That
me
would
and
be
Sid.
lovely, lovely.
Great.
Obviously, I won't be, going around with Jackson. And
Mm.
I just like to stay out of his way while he does his thing.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, and he brings you into the kitchen slash dining room. Looks exactly like the model home, Parker, that you saw before. It's not even flipped. It's just the same exact layout. And he gives pours a couple glasses of water from the tap and says, "All right, well, I'll try to stay out of your way." Something smells really good in the kitchen. It's a little bit warm. Clearly, he's been cooking. Yeah, cool. So what do you want to do, Jackson?
Since I know the layout of the house, I want to go to like the bed, so where I know the master bedroom is, and
Mhm.
just take phony notes, and maybe even try to use my phone as like am I testing something? But
Cool.
but I want to look around.
Is this a metal?
Yes.
Awesome. Sounds like a reason to me. Trying to find anything out of place. Sound right?
Sure.
Cool. Do you want to use any items?
Mm,
Easy make oven.
no, I think I'm just gonna go.
You want to use the knife?
Did you give me back the knife? Do I have it?
Oh no, I guess not. Michael still has it.
If you want it, I mean, you can say you have it, I suppose. I assume Parker would make a point to ask and or take the knife back.
Yeah, if
Maybe
you
for
want to have it, you definitely can. But
sure, I have it back.
cool. So it looks like we're just 2d6.
Yeah,
straight up.
just 2d6. 7.
7. We're all good tonight. Or okay, at least. Great. Do you have? I think you do. You do. Yeah. So You don't see anything out of the ordinary in the bedroom. Um, there is a TV kind of on the dresser facing the bed that is on, and you can hear there's like CNN or something on. When you look over to it, it seems like the reception is really bad. It's kind of static out and everything, and it catches your attention because the picture's not clear. And as you stare at it, it's harder to see the actual image on the screen, but it almost feels like the static is resolving into just eyes, no eyelids, just like eyeballs that as you move, they seem to like follow you around. But nothing else seems strange in the room, or in fact the rest of the house. David is bustling in the kitchen, getting looks like he's made some sort of burgers or something, and some vegetables. And but yeah, otherwise, and when you go down to the living room, same thing. The TV there, it doesn't even seem like it's on, but the screen is showing the static with the eyes following you.
Okay.
And that is the clue. All the TVs show staticky images of unblinking eyes. And you can make out the scroll on the TV that's not on. There's like a little ticker going along the bottom. And it's hard to make out, but you see the word David in there several times. And it feels a little weird. Not sure why.
I think Parker's gonna whisper to themselves like, David.
And like you almost hear an echo kind of in your brain whispering back in a deeper voice than yours.
Cool.
Erica, what's going on in the kitchen with David?
Definitely probing for some more information from David here. Just starting by making the friendly chat, like, oh, that, hey, what's for dinner? That smells amazing.
Oh yeah, just it's hard to come home. I mean, you're lucky you called me. I just came home about half an hour ago, and it's kind of picky, so it's just burgers, and I'm trying to get her to eat some vegetables, but I've French fries, cows, vegetables, and you see like there's a red bag of plastic bag of Ore-Ida crinkle cuts that the microwave is on, so it sounds like he's probably microwaving them, which we'll see how that works out. Yeah, he's just kind of frazzled. He's just overworked.
Here, maybe I can give you a hand with something, while we wait for Jackson to do his thing.
Oh,
Do
I mean, I don't want you to have no.
Oh, it's
I mean, of
nothing.
course, just if you want to chop these, I'm just gonna grill them up real fast, and then we'll be ready.
Oh, where do you work?
Oh, I work at well, you probably know since you're from the city, Sunset Marketing. It's downtown. The I mean, this is not your department, so I don't think there's anything you can do. But it's in the process. There's some transitions happening in there. I'm pretty sure that my role is safe, but nothing in life is certain, of course. So yeah, I'm. That's what I do there. It's probably incredibly boring, so I apologize.
Oh, no, no, not at all, not at all. So it's a marketing firm.
Yeah, we do flyers. We used to do billboards, but we do uh, email marketing. Get a lot of pushback from people, so we're trying to pivot to something else. And it's my job to kind of come up with ideas. And I'm sorry, I'm unloading on you. This is I've just had a lot going on, and sometimes it's hard to focus.
No, 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 it is okay, David. Can I call you David?
Nope, that's my name.
There you go. So have you lived here long?
Yeah, a few years. Yeah. Let's have you do a roll for meddling.
All right.
And it sounds like presence. Kind of hanging out.
Big presents.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pull out the
Right.
switchblade if you want.
I don't think I'm gonna pull out the switchblade, no. Um, yeah, let's see how this do. That's a 10.
Wow, 10. Great.
The dice are hot tonight. Not even I can break the roller tonight.
Nice. Um hmm,
What I'm specifically looking for over the course of this conversation with David is
Mhm.
to get him to truly open up to me about weird stuff he's hearing, about responding to the whisper and
Yeah.
things like that. As I'm kind of helping him cook, start cutting stuff up, go for, okay, hang on, let me here. I'm not much of a cook, but I know how to make fries. Let me help you out.
Mhm.
Trust me that this is going to be great. That
Oh
kind of
wow, yeah, of course. Um yeah. And I think,
Eric is also definitely still not above batting her eyelashes.
of course, the thing that you notice, he's kind of just vaguely chatting about his job and how difficult things are for him. Um, there's like at some point he stops, and it looks like he like blanks out for just a moment. Um, and he looks at you strange and just said, Excuse me, Peggy? Did you
No,
say? Oh,
no, not
do you know
Peggy.
the Keens? Oh, I assume you checked out their house earlier.
Do I know the Keens?
Um, I'm pretty sure you got his last name before. Maynard is the one that was having an altercation with, I think it was David earlier.
Okay.
And I think Boniface may have mentioned his wife Peggy.
She definitely mentioned Maynard.
Mhm.
No, no, not Peggy. Erica, are you okay?
I'm sorry. I must have. I just missed. It sounded like you asked me if I was having an affair with Peggy. Oh,
That would definitely be a strange thing to ask someone I've never met.
that absolutely would be, and I assure you that I value my safety, and I would never do that, no matter what anyone says.
Look,
Did you hear that from somewhere?
I haven't heard it anywhere, but can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I sometimes at least when I was growing up in the city, I also heard people say stuff at my house that they didn't actually say.
Mm, carbon monoxide. That's why you got into this line of work, I guess.
Carbon monoxide. Yeah.
All right. And this is probably when Parker's finishing up. And he's just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna ring up Sid. We're gonna get rolling. Do you have everything you need here?
Yeah, you're looking like do need more carbon monoxide detectors
Of course.
upstairs,
Yeah,
downstairs.
I'll get right on that. Thank you very much.
Yes, but I don't see anything else that needs to be written up. So have a good dinner.
You too, and
And-
thanks for the lovely conversation.
Yeah,
It
and
gets
look,
lonely here sometimes.
yeah,
But
I,
not that lonely though, right?
no, look, of course, like I said, I all out of cards at the moment, but if you need anything, if you run into, if any other inspectors come around bothering you, I'll give my number, you can give me a call and I'll get it sorted out, okay?
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. And it shows you the way out. And the clue that you got is rumors of an illicit affair between David and Peggy.
Mhm.
Cool.
Cool.
It's probably around nighttime now. Let's take another 5-minute break and we'll come back and do some dawn stuff and see what's up for tonight. We'll see you in 5. Just waiting for okay, great. Here we are. All right, so it is now dusk and everyone is back at the house. Sounds like you wanted to watch an Odyssey tape. You currently have 2 Odyssey tapes. One is labeled I Want My Video Beat, and one is labeled Static Woman Live Interview. Any feelings on which one of those you would like to watch?
Erica's static condition definitely makes her feel strangely interested in the one called Static Woman Interview.
Nice, nice. Cool. Objections?
That sounds good.
Cool. Did you want to do any question answering before we jump in tonight? Right now, greetings travelers is answered, but not completed. The Whisper has the complexity 4 question: is the Whisper a supernatural infestation or a man-made experiment? And you have a bunch of clues that you can use if you like. And Zagreus also has a bunch of clues and the both 4 and 2 complexity one. So you could choose to answer any or all of those if you like. And David, of course, is included in this somehow, but yeah, you can talk amongst everyone for sure.
I feel like we're pretty in agreement that the Whisper is a government thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was trying to lean into it.
Cool.
yeah. I like the idea.
Present your evidence.
Well, there was the odd device I found in the desert with a blinking red light half buried. That's very X-Files-y. There was a listening device planted in the couch. Again, speaks to, this being a big government experiment. Evidence that Playa Morado development was mysteriously halted by a federal organization, again, the government. And we all know how much the government loves to fuck with tap water.
Ooh, I think I'll also add to that. I'd like to say the reason everyone is so afraid of Maynard Keen and why David is so, freaked out about no one finding out his affair with Peggy isn't just because he's having an affair with Peggy, but because Maynard Keen is one of the G-men.
Ooh, yeah. Let me make sure that doesn't interfere with anything else. Yeah, we can make that work. Tell me more about the yellow water.
Maybe it's being poured into the pile of Morado that makes the people there more susceptible to the Whisper compared to everyone else in Deep Lake. Like maybe
Awesome.
the Whisper is just omnipresent throughout the town, but it's because the
That kind
government has
of-
been feeding this people this water. That's because of
Mhm.
them. And I'm gonna tie in my move clue, stained canvas backdrop,
Mm.
to say that the stains have been caused by this yellow water.
Can you say that again?
To say that the stains on this canvas backdrop were caused by the
Oh.
yellow water.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, that works. So that sounds like you're working with 5 clues. No, 6 clues. There we go. 6 clues on a complexity 4. So that'll be 2d6 plus 2. Who would like to roll? Oh, sounds good to me.
I can go.
Go
you-
for it.
And
man.
you rolled snake eyes last time, right?
But we still
Can't get worse than
won.
that.
But it still worked. You
The
thought you were rolling
complexity.
with +6 or 7, yeah.
Wow.
Woo! There we go. Solid 12. Cool. Then that is 100% what the deal is. It's definitely the government interfering. And I believe, yeah, we'll have some big man action when you go to pursue that opportunity. Awesome. Cool. That is answered. So that will unlock the next question, which is, was I smart? Did I put that in there? I don't think I did. Did I? No. I thought I'd pasted it in there without formatting. Let me grab it then. Cool. So since that is the case, the question is pretty straightforward. The question is, if it's an experiment, where is it operating from and why? And that's also a complexity 4. And when that question is answered, you can pursue that opportunity by either confronting those responsible and threatening exposure or ruin the integrity of the data being gathered, thereby shutting it down. Awesome. And so now you have 2 clues attached to that one. Did you want to do anything with Zagreus or yeah? Not obligated to.
I mean, we could try the secret levels one.
Yeah. How do you access
only 2.
Zagreus's secret levels? Oh,
Yeah.
and actually, let's wait until after the Odyssey tape so we can get David's clues. And if you want
Yeah.
to answer that question, we can do that in the dawn. Sound
Okay,
good?
perfect. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Cool. So 2 questions then. Which tape are we watching? Was it the Static Woman we decided?
Yeah.
Are you inviting anyone over?
Well, Randy's there no matter what.
Yeah,
right?
Randy's there to watch them.
I don't
watch
think we're
whatever's
going to be able to get rid of him anytime soon.
Yeah,
Not
I
that
don't
we
think so.
need to. Not that we'd want to.
I mean, we have a spare bedroom.
That's
We do.
true. Oh,
And is Parker invited Bill and Gary, right?
Yeah, wasn't Michael that invited Angie?
Michael invited Angie.
was Michael that invited Angie? But they're waiting for a phone call, so they don't have to show up tonight.
I don't think Michael will call anybody.
Cool.
He's not going to use his phone. All right.
Fair.
I'm just sitting on the couch watching Jacob's Ladder.
So it's us, Randy, and the cops.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
I
are
guess
the
so.
cops are coming over? Great.
I guess.
I think Gary shows up first, and he has kind of he's just wearing like a button-up short sleeve shirt and some jeans, and he's got like 3 pizzas and a case of beer under his arm. And he's like, where should I put these down? Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, you can just put them down in the kitchen.
Oh, great. Yeah, I know where that is.
You do know where
Yeah.
that is. Yep.
I got 1 meat lovers, I got 1 pepperoni, and I got a veggie, just in case if anyone wants anything else, just let me know and I'll grab it. Cool. I've got some more chips and stuff in the car. If we run low, I can get them now if you like, but
We
maybe
might
just pace
need-
ourselves.
We might need them. Gary, just to hey, thanks for bringing all stuff super cool. Just to clarify,
Yeah.
you are off duty right now.
Yeah, yes, I am.
And everything that good man So pace yourself on the brownies is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, great. I will miss sweet tooth, but I can handle myself. He sees Randy there. He's like, "We- who is that one of your, I don't think he wasn't here for last time, was it? It seems like there was someone else here.
You
What?
you didn't come over for a tape before. No, this is Randy.
No, for breakfast the other day when
Oh, no, no,
there was
no.
someone else here though, right?
Yeah, you brought that lady over to the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must be it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I didn't start early, but I feel like I started early. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the car and grab chips, and I got some pretzels, and so I got some salsa and tortilla chips. And if you need me to make a run to the store, I can do that too when we're watching it. I don't know how long the movie is, but I'm here for whatever. I'll be right back. And Randy's just like kind of like stiffened up. He's like very like he's kind of like frozen in a casual pose, but like definitely not casual.
I toss Randy a brownie and just say, "It's cool, man. And brownies are special."
Yeah, you're special.
I just make a little heart with my hand.
Cool. And after Gary comes back in, it's like another like maybe half an hour before Bill shows up, and he smells a little bit nicer than usual. Like maybe he refreshed his cologne before coming over, and is dressed a little bit more nicely than you've seen him before. Who answers the door for him?
I can answer the door.
Depend if anyone. I mean, depends who has tips. Yeah, you go
Yep.
for it. You've
Cool.
been
Because,
the one inviting everyone.
yeah, Parker, great. Thanks for inviting me. Can I come in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
We also invited Gary, your deputy, Gary.
Oh, well, all right. Yeah, we
So
hang out.
there's
We're cool.
no
Yeah.
cops in town right now.
And I mean, there are other cops.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
And just walks back into town.
You just walk off and ditch him.
and he gets to the room and he's just like, Randy? He's like,
Oh,
Bill? William? Like, is this seat taken? No, man, it's all yours. And he got like does a like he just like puts his legs up. And Bill sits down a little bit awkwardly and he just plops his legs down on his lap. And Bill's just like, okay, I guess I'm here now.
I think this is when Erica comes downstairs and sees Randy and Bill.
And
Oh.
Randy's trying to chat Bill up a little bit, just like, hey man, what's up? Do.
Hey, Randy, you doing okay?
Yeah, man, feeling great.
Cool. Hi, Bill.
Erica. Thanks for giving me a call. At the lake. Still kind of sorting that out.
Yeah, that was the thing that happened. I'm sorry I had to call you at like 3 a.m, but
No, I mean, that's my job.
you're all you're looking sharp. You going somewhere after?
Just here. And probably home. Just unless I'm still a little bit sleepy, but it's part of the occupational hazard.
I'll drink to that.
Does the whisper seem more intense around Bill?
No, it does not. No, it seems just about normal.
No,
Cool.
Randy's taking up the whole couch right now. Right?
Yeah. I'm sure he'd
Oh.
be happy to share some more.
I just kind of glance over at his legs and glance over at Parker's chair and be like, I'll go get a dining room chair or something.
Nice. Cool. Let's kick into the tape. Where's that one? No, not that one. No, not that one. Search static. Static Woman live interview. Where is she? Why is she not here? Do I have an older version of the? Huh. Oh, there she is. Okay, great. Phew. Awesome. So yeah, let's pop in the tape. I think Bill is kind of bracing himself for something like the last one. Gary's just kind of sitting there. He's got like one of each kind of pizza on his lap and a couple empty beer cans by his feet. Cool. Let's put the tape in. This one's labeled Static Woman Live Interview. And the tape is a man on the street interview segment with host Lem Waters on the left side of the screen, identified by the text display in the lower third there. It says host today in Del Cab. It's a bright day where it's being filmed somewhere downtown with the occasional pedestrian walking by. And only the left half of the screen is clear. The right half, Lem is kind of holding out a microphone to that side of the screen, but it's completely just static out. Although sometimes when it bends a certain way, you can see that there's a presumably female form in that static area. So who would like to go first?
I can start if nobody else
Cool.
wants to.
Yeah. So Michael, paint the scene. Based on the half a building you can make out behind Lem, where was this interview recorded?
I think that you can make out like one of the outward facing stores on the mall that we were just at.
Oh, awesome.
I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry.
I think it was just Deep Lake Mall.
Okay. Deep Lake Mall. Sounds fair enough. But yeah, I think you can make out like the ALL or something just right at the edge of the frame.
Nice. And it's from a while ago, 10 years ago. So it's a little bit different in the background, but you can definitely make out what it is. David, do you want to add anything to this initial scene?
Let's say that on the wall behind the woman is just covered in those missing person posters from 1992.
Nice. Cool. Bring that one into there. So the clue that's revealed there is the crumpled up flyer for a missing person dated 1992. Details are all scratched out. And every single one is scratched out in a slightly different way, but they're all consistently like just ruined. Someone may have put a lot of time into that. Cool. Let's pause the tape. Gary is a little bit nonplussed. Randy is just like chilling and enjoying it, and Bill is like clearly braced for it to get worse. But what do the rest of you do when you pause the tape? Including David.
I think Michael is like totally quiet, and he is half paying attention to the TV, but he's watching the sheriff like very intently.
Are you and Erica sitting together?
We can be.
It's up to you. Or
Yeah,
both of you.
sure. That's fine.
You're muted.
Yeah. Erica had just gone and grabbed a kitchen chair since Randy was hogging the couch, but we can sort something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. But yeah, he's not as intent at the TV as he usually is.
What about the rest of y'all, including David?
I think Parker gave up their chair to Gary. So now they're sitting in front of the TV and they're doing that thing where they're like leaning in close and trying to see like what those missing people posters are.
Mm-hmm. And I think Gary, like, he's like, "Hey man, you're gonna ruin your vision getting that close. Come on back here. Let's get on back." And he there's probably like a little throw pillow on the cushion on the chair that he was sitting on, just to not be sitting on a folding out chair or whatever. And he like throws it on the floor in front of him. He's like, "Come on, well let crack you one open. Here you go." And he gives you a beer to come sit by him.
Erica just kind of like leans over like she's, looks over like she's going to say something to Michael and just sees that he's just staring at Bill, like daggers at Bill, and just silently goes into the kitchen for another brownie.
Nice.
Comes back with a little plate.
Awesome. I love it. David, the posters in the video, so you can see them clearly. Were they just in the video, or did you kind of manifest them in the video yourself?
I think those are just in the video itself.
Okay, cool. But yeah, you definitely are drawn to them. Like, yeah. Are you doing anything particular here while folks are taking a little break?
I think just sitting by my old windowsill and trying to light a cigarette.
Nice. And I think you're able to. It's just I think the rest of you may smell some faint cigarette smoke, but not really strong.
I'll look
Cool.
over to Park and be like, "Oh shit, we forgot to open a window this morning," and like go open David's window.
It sounds like it's open when you go to open it.
Oh.
Yeah, but you don't remember opening it. Cool. Let's hit play. Who would like to handle the next one?
I can go.
Awesome. So Lem is on the street asking people for their opinions about television watching habits. And much of the response from the staticked out woman on the right side is unclear. So you can't really understand what she's saying, except she says clearly a very familiar name to you. So Parker, whose name do you hear clearly mentioned?
I think the name Shell is said, and that's Parker's father.
Ooh. Can you make out any other context around it, or is it just the name?
I think it's just the name.
Awesome. Yeah, you probably hit pause there. And Bill, I think Bill at this point is just like, we can't understand any of this. Why are we? This is garbage. Why are we watching this?
It's
No, didn't you hear? Didn't you hear that? Did they say Shell?
Maybe, but it's hard. It's all garbled. So, I mean, I can hear that guy fine, but the tape is messed up, right?
Can the rest of us make out what they're saying, or was it just Parker who heard that?
I think everyone heard Shell. Yeah.
You didn't hear him talking about someone named Shell?
Yeah, or the word shell.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's all I heard too. Like,
Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with TV, but
well,
what do y'all want to do on this break, if anything? I think Randy is dozing off a little bit, and is like, Bill is a little bit trapped now.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say, I think Michael gets up and goes to the kitchen, and he does something in there, and he doesn't come back with anything. No drink, no food, nothing like that. And then he just kind of silently sits back down.
Interesting.
right.
Yeah. I don't think Erica will do anything for this break. She'll just stay put for this one.
Cool. And you catch Bill looking over at you occasionally, just like kind of, I don't know, looks like almost he's like asking a question with his eyes, but it's hard to tell exactly what.
And I just kind of keep like shifting my eyes back, doing the like, back furtive look back and forth.
Nice. David,
Okay.
are you up to anything else during this break?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and hit play then. David or Erica, I think, has the next one.
No, I'll take
Like-
this one. Unless you want to bring it home, David.
I was gonna say I want to do the last one.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. So this is
Perfect.
for Erica. As if summoned, you see the person mentioned appear behind Lem. So that'd be Parker's father, who you all may or may not know, walking into frame before stopping and staring straight at the camera. And Erica, they speak to you and only you. What do they say?
Quick question for Parker. What was their dad's job? What they do in Deep Lake?
They were a truck driver and they actually went out of Deep Lake a lot.
Hmm.
So they did
Okay.
cross-country truck
Okay,
driving.
Erica definitely doesn't know them on site, but he stares directly at her and says, "Hmm, watch your back, because if you don't watch my kids back, I'm coming for you,
Hmm.
and they'll come for you too."
Nice. Parker, you definitely do see him there. How do you react to that?
Yeah. Hey, that's my dad.
Yeah, I guess like pause it on the
Yeah,
dad.
like it's, and like they put their face like, that's that's my dad. He's on TV.
Erica just looks over at Parker, just kind of, blood drained from her face, and just says, "Did you heard that, right?"
Yeah, they said Shell, that's my dad's name.
No, I mean, the other thing, why would he say that to me?
What? I don't, nothing, there was just static on right now. No one said anything else.
Yeah, he did.
Was I not listening? Guys, did you hear?
I think David did hear it as well.
Did I hear it?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, you heard him, right?
No, just garbling. I mean, it sounded like
Bill,
words.
Randy? Bill, Randy, Gary, anyone?
Randy is snoring at this point, and Bill is just like, it takes him a second to realize that you're talking to him. He's like, yeah, no, what he said, only.
Bill, he
only
just threatened me. No one heard that?
Who did? And
Or-
Gary's like, I didn't hear anything. It was just,
Parker's dad on the TV.
that's your
Are you-
dad? I didn't know he was a television guy. Was he on the news or
Yeah.
something?
I guess so.
Wow.
Erica, are you feeling okay? Have you drinking too many beers?
That must be really exciting to just like be able to interview people and talk to people all day. God.
Apparently I haven't had enough. I'm going for a smoke.
Cool. Do you mind if I come out with you and a bum one off you? I don't buy cigarettes. But I like doing it when
Is
I
that
just-
Randy or
this,
Gary?
this is Gary. Yeah.
I don't smoke cigarettes, Gary. Stay put.
Oh,
Oh, there's
got
some
like
like
his-
old cigarettes in the cupboard. Do you want those?
Thank you, Gary. I'm fine.
oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I really only smoke when I drink, which is not that often. I guess maybe, it is what it is. Anyway, do you want me joining you out there?
Nope, I'm good. She's like halfway out the back door by now.
Cool, I'll be right out then.
And I think Parker pulls out like the Lucky Strike carton. And it's just like, here, these were just here. Just have them.
Wow. Like someone from the last did you Airbnb is there Airbnb back then? I don't know. Yep. Previous house? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he grabs one and there's probably some matches like tucked in the wrapper. And he joins Erica outside. David, someone smoking your cigarettes. How does that make you feel?
I think he gets like annoyed and just smokes his own harder.
Nice. And Erica, before either of you light up, you can definitely still smell that cigarette smoke stronger.
Actually, I want to say I take the lighter I was using. I want to see if I can light just the edge of his shirt or something on fire.
Ooh. Whoa, yeah. What are you afraid might happen if you try and like pierce the veil like that?
That something else will notice I'm here.
Yeah. And I think it's worse than that. Whatever it is will attempt to or will like creep into Gary's mind and be able to see both you and folks here.
Okay.
This is definitely sensitivity. Do you have any items you would like to use?
No.
No, you don't. Oh, no items. All right. That is a 5. Yeah. Yeah, so you try to click 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 try to light, and it's like it's still kind of like making flames in whatever phased out reality you're in, but it's just not catching in there until you see a little spark jump, like the spark jumps from the lighter, but it feels you see like a little like weird like energy coming off your hand, kind of like it's not like a spark from a lighter spark, it's like a little shooting star almost. And it attaches onto Gary's t-shirt, and then like slowly starts winding its way up like around to his back, and then onto his neck, and then up into his ear. And when it enters his ear, you see his face change, and he just looks really angry for a moment, like looks at his cigarette and looks at Erica and looks directly at you, David. Huh. Interesting. And
What's
like he like inhales and just sucks the entire rest of the cigarette down to the butt, like, and just blows out like this huge white plume of smoke. It's like, missed that.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You're Erica.
Okay, I think you've had one too many. Let's get you on the couch or maybe in the guest room or something, and Bill will drive you home at the end of the night, okay?
He just smiles for a while. It's like, okay. David, are you cool with that, or do you want to turn a key?
Let's let this cook.
Excellent. Cool. And Gary sits down and kind of like kicks the beer cans away from where he was sitting. And there's like a bag of chips on the arm of the chair that he was sitting in. He just like knocks it on the floor. He says, "All right, let's finish this up."
I just lean over to Bill and whisper, I think Gary's had one too many. I'll help you get him home later, okay?
Did the rest of you have anything else you wanted to do before we finish off the tape?
I'm good.
Cool. Sounds like David is taking us home then. The static woman's vague head shape turns towards the camera, and through the interference, you can hear the words, "Watch more television." And then as the visual distortion spreads from the right half of the screen into the left, what does the woman-shaped static seem to be doing with its hands? And what would you like to add to the scene?
I think it's doing a little, like come hither finger curl. So you can
Mhm.
see very clearly compared to the rest of the body, there's an acrylic fingernail on that finger,
Oh, yes.
made with a notable paint pattern.
Nice. I love it. Fantastic. Is she doing come hither to like the camera or to the interviewer?
To the camera.
Awesome. Yeah, I think the tape ends up with like just the static on the left side spreading to the entire screen. And then it cuts to static. Any immediate reactions?
I want to know how
I-
new Gary reacts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, Gary's kind of sitting there with like he's kind of like hunched forward a little bit with his hands on his knees, and he's just got this big smile on his face. And he just like he looks at David and just goes like, "What a doll, right?"
Wait, you can see me?
You can see me.
You aren't Gary, are you?
Of course I'm Gary. Who else would I be?
I don't know what you're doing here, but I think you should leave right now.
Oh, you think I should leave right now? I shouldn't stick around?
Don't test me. I've had a very trying 24 hours.
Oh, that must be hard for you. Just wait. You've got plenty of time.
Say to Bill, "Maybe we should take him to the hospital instead."
Yeah, I think you see him kind of like you see Gary kind of like looking at a blank spot in the room and just kind of like mouthing words. You don't hear him saying anything, but he's just like his face is contorting and he's kind of like making mouth noises, faces. And Bill's like, okay, and he like lifts Randy's feet off of his lap and kind of like scooches under, and he just puts his hand on Gary's shoulders, like, come on, man. Let me give you a ride home.
I go to get his other arm and I just say like, "Gee, Bill, I think we should take him to the hospital."
And he like his face goes from this to like kind of sad. And he's like, "Bill, please take me home. I'm not feeling well." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, man. You didn't give him one of those brownies, did you?"
I mean, he's Gary. He probably ate them regardless.
Oh wow, you're probably right. Okay, buddy.
Hey,
We're gonna get you
hospital.
some. We're gonna get you a hamburger, and we're gonna walk around a little bit. I'll take you home, and you're gonna be just fine. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna have him drink a lot of water and just sleep it off. Thank you. That was
Fine.
weird, but thank you anyway.
Look.
What?
Let me come with you, okay? We'll help him out.
I think you'd better stay with your. I don't think he wants you coming with me.
Well, he's not my boss, and I think we need to talk. Come on, I'll help you get Gary home. We'll lie him down. I still think we should take him to the hospital.
Why don't you help me to the car?
You are so stubborn. Fine, to the car.
This whole time, David just screaming, "Don't trust him. He's not the real one."
And I think as they lead him out, he kind of like looks over his shoulder directly at Gary, just like winks and smiles, and goes back to, oh, I'm so sick. um, awesome. Yeah, so he they take Gary to the car, put him in the back seat, buckle him in, or he does. And after he closes the door, Bill just kind of like leans up against the car with his arms crossed. He's like, so what is there to talk about?
You tell me, Bill. Let's see. You ignored me for 3 weeks. Then you arrested me and told me you didn't believe me about anything and thought I was stringing you along and thought that was a good time to tell me that you liked me. And then you were mad every time I tried to talk to you for 2 weeks after that. And now you're here in a really nice shirt. So you tell me.
I don't know what to tell you. I just coming over. Parker invited me, so here I am.
Dressed extra nice.
I don't get out often.
All right. Well, if there's nothing you want to tell me, then I guess there's nothing to say, is there? I am.
Is there anything you want to tell me, like off the record, that I need to know, or that I should watch out for? Any more bodies washing up? Anything like that?
Seriously?
It's a pattern.
Bill, I don't know how to break this to you, but you are the worst pickup artist in the world. Go home.
Okay, I was just wondering if you know anything about the missing kids. I guess not.
Wait, what missing kids?
Some teenager. I don't know. He probably ran off for a little bit. It's probably fine. It's only been a day or
Judd?
two.
Are you talking about Judd?
Yeah. Judd, what's his name? Judd Baker. Yeah.
The kid Randy was looking out for.
Yeah, I know Randy's got a relationship with a lot of the youths. He seems like a lot, but he's really a good influence on them, if you can believe that.
I don't know if I have a lead on Judd yet, but I think we're getting close.
All right. Yeah, just let me know how many ambulances to bring.
Look, I'm just gonna ask you, are you stringing me along?
I'm sorry. Parker invited me, so I came. I didn't know that you were. Have I been giving you the impression that? I guess I don't understand.
Good night, Bill.
Good night. And he like bangs on the top of the car. He's like, all right, let's go. Gets in the car and they drive off. Anyone else want to do anything else before we move along? We can also talk about the Zagreus question now if we want to. We have some more clues. Anyone want to
guys
theorize
lodged
one of
in
those? Go
To
ahead.
do secret level, right?
I just figured there was at least 2 that are pretty easily
Yeah.
intertwined
Yeah.
into how to access the levels. The
Yeah.
labyrinth drawing and the scan of the instruction manual, I think would work
Cool.
pretty well together.
Awesome.
I don't know if it's like a specific layout, but I think they have to go together. Like the labyrinth drawings with the sigils, you know what I mean? It's almost like instead of a map you follow, it's like a code of inputs if that makes
Mm.
sense.
Oh yeah, nice. Cool. Anything else you want to do there? Or are you okay with an even roll? Parker, David, any input? All right. That sounds good then. We can roll 2d6 plus nothing. Who would like to do that?
I'll do it.
All right, go for it.
2d6 plus nothing is 8.
8. Great, great, great. So that is indeed the answer to the question. So the answer was using the sigils and stuff, kind of decoding them into a certain cheat code you're putting in, basically. Great. What is this? What is this question here that I have? Let's see. So the new question you've unlocked is, there we are. What is the awful truth of the Zagreus disappearances? And the opportunity that opens up is resolve the mystery by posting your findings online. And you have a new move. Press start. Oh, I hope I just did that right. Let me double check.
So we answer that and
Yeah,
then we
cool.
get the move. Is that how that works?
So you you answer that, you get the move. So you now have a new move called press start. That move is when you play a game of Zagreus and attempt to beat a secret level, you're going to roll with composure or reason minus the number of boxes marked. And there are a bunch of boxes I get to mark. On a hit, mark the first unmarked box and collect that level's prize. And on a 10 plus, you also find a clue. On a miss, bad things happen. Cool. So you can use that next time you get to the cabinet and decide to try a secret level. That's fun. Cool. Yeah, let's do Dawn real quick, and we're just a little bit over time, but right, Dawn. No threat was resolved. Answer your Dawn questions and collect XP as necessary. And if you have gotten an advance, let me know what that is.
Last time I took write a custom move with the intent of doing that over the 2 weeks, and I didn't. So maybe it'd be prudent instead for me to just take I am error.
Excellent. Oh, yes. So I am error. Let me get the exact wording of it. I am error is a great move for you to take. That is, there it is. So if you don't have the chromatic desert marked, you can mark it whenever you want. You do. When you take that move, the other latchkeys don't forget who you are when you have it marked, and you can continue interacting with them so long as there's a television nearby. You appear on whatever program is being watched and can hear people when they speak to you through the TV. And when they watch an Odyssey tape, your latchkey scenes can take place inside the Odyssey tape scenes. So I think Randy's still on the couch, sleeping it off. I think it is just the day. And I think this happens when Erica closes the door after coming inside. I think the three of you, these memories come flooding back. That kind of tie all of the gaps in why there's only 2 eggs, why the coffee hasn't been made, why there's an open window. And suddenly, like, you remember, oh, there was a guy named David here and we knew him, we were friends.
Once as soon as that happens, the TV in the living room flicks back on.
Yep.
And you just see David's face and static screaming, "That's not Gary."
Amazing. And I'd like to leave it right there. I think that's perfect. Amazing. Cool. I was hoping you would take that move. That's great. Cool. We're just a few minutes over time, but let's do a quick round of stars and wishes. And let's just go in reverse character keeper order, why don't we? So we're starting off with Sasha. Stars and wishes.
Yeah, it was really fun. I really liked the scene with Ed and not Gary. Thought that was a great job, Mark, especially coming up with that on the spot. Again, Contractor Parker was really fun. Gives the gap there, and yeah, Michael knocking out 2 guys in one day. That's always good. Like the scene with Erica and the sheriff kind of resolving things as well, with just the dramatic irony of they have this demon in the backseat.
Any wishes?
Just doing more chromatic density stuff, figuring out how I am error works.
Nice.
And yeah, let's get weird with it.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Rue is up next.
Bunch of stars as always. Mark, you did so Ed was so weird. And that was great. And then also possessed Gary. That was creepy as heck. So great job. For Ellie, I really liked your scene with the other David in the house and being kind of like open with him and trying to prod in that way. I thought that was really good. And I did just like the scene with Bill of being like, hey, what's going on? Thought that was really good. For Billy, I really liked you reacting to Ed and just trying to lie and then eventually just knocking the guy out. That was great. And then for Sasha, I really liked your portrayal of like being protective of the other latchkeys, and it really feels like there's that friendship that you didn't show whenever you were physical, and so now that you have this sort of like ghostiness, it's showing itself, and I think that's pretty cool. And then for wishes, I would like to see if we can do the Greetings Travelers next time, and just keep seeing where this all is going.
Awesome. Thank you. Ellie.
Yeah, stars for Sasha for all those looking for all those little ways to David figuring out how he can still interact with the physical world and what effects he can have. Thought that, yeah, I really liked all the little ways you kept poking at and looking at that. For Billy, yeah, that whole bit with Ed was just fantastic. I'm enjoying keeping up with the theme of like trusting the weirdos a little too much. Yeah, Contractor Parker was absolutely outstanding. Like I hope Contractor Parker becomes a recurring character. And yeah, fantastic NPC stuff as always. Yeah, I really like possessed Gary. I appreciate Sasha not using a key on possessed Gary, because that's gonna be fun. I don't know what Sasha's talking about with regards to resolving things with Bill, because he's still being loose for some reason. But wishes for next time. Let's keep Randy around a little bit longer. I would not mind him like being the fourth roommate until Sasha rolls back up a corporeal latchkey. I think that would be amazing. And yeah, want to resolve Greetings Travelers next time and want to save Bill from getting whacked by possessed Deputy Gary.
Awesome. Thank you. And Billy.
I know being at the end, a lot are already touched on, but the entire scene with other David was great. And I like that he was, this is for Mark, that he was like making food and kept bringing up somebody else, but you never really like saw anybody else. If that makes sense. He
Yeah.
just keeps talking about somebody.
Yeah, no
that-
idea what it is.
Yeah, exactly. That was great. And I liked Ellie, the prodding at him and stuff like that, and how she tries to now kind of just be like, hey, listen, I know how weird things happen, you know, it's okay, you can talk about it. And for Sasha, the having Michael's back, even though you didn't know if you could have his back,
Yeah.
was pretty great. So it was really cool that he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna stand right behind this guy.
With the knife.
Yeah, with a knife.
If you
It was
didn't, if you rolled anything else on the flip, full success on that, I was going to stab him in the neck.
I would have liked to had to try to explain that my ghost friend did that that I don't know about as well. And of course the end bit, I'm always a fan of the like nice guy turn instantly creepy by some omnipresent force. So yeah, my personal thing is that the second that the sheriff left, he's dead. He's gone. That that's exactly how I feel like it's gonna work. And that
Mhm.
last scene where Erica was like, "Oh, you're not very good at flirting," I could just picture like Michael in the window looking at them because he's so freaked out about the sheriff. He's just sitting there staring at him. So it's it's great. And wishes, yeah, I really want. I think that Michael wants to interact with David, especially like if he's on the TV. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I want to see him in some way come with us to the Greetings Travelers bit and see how that works
Mhm.
out. That's a wish that I have.
Yeah, and every mystery has a TV and VCR somewhere, so there's always going to be something nearby. Awesome, thank you. Any other wishes?
One thing I'd like to see is picking up the pace a bit with the Odyssey tapes,
Mhm.
because it feels like we've been at 5 for a while.
Yeah, so we have
Yeah.
4 tapes now that we've watched, and 1 more tape to watch. Yeah, we can definitely start packing some more in. Yeah, cool. More Odyssey tapes. Any wishes?
We're on layer 3, right?
You just watched the 4th one. Yeah, so 1 more to watch. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Yeah, going last, all the things that everyone said. Super great. Sasha, just pulling out every little piece that you can do while not existing in reality or memory. Super good. Michael's like capital C conversation with Ed was super fun. I was definitely going to have him taken out by a sniper if you rolled a fail, but you took him out instead, so that works. Yeah, man, yeah, that conversation at the end with the sheriff was just something. And yeah, and of course, Contractor Parker is amazing. Love that. And yeah, I love getting new characters in there, getting Ed in there, getting the other David in there, and like just dropping things, the missing kid and stuff in there is gonna be fun to play with. Yeah, there's so much. I have played other games where you play to find out and it just kind of like branches out infinitely until you're just like, there's too much, we're done. And I like that this is all kind of like branching in a structured way, not just like out into infinity, but into a way that's going to like, that has satisfying resolutions. That's really fun. Yeah, I would like to see definitely bring in more Odyssey stuff. I'm super curious to see how David's new situation works out. And yeah, I'm real excited for y'all to get into the sewers and see what's up there. Be a good time. All right. Anything else before we say goodbye? Cool. Well, goodbye, internet. Thanks for watching. Come back next week for more stuff.